I am glad to be back.
It will be good to have a moment to relax.
Morale in the lodge has been measurably reduced.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. You go do what you have to do.
Constellation is no stranger to loss. Our own founder left on an expedition and never returned. It is easy to talk about the glory and excitement of breaching into the unknown, of lighting the darkness. But it is harder to stare into the face of the cost. That all of our progress is built on top of the lives of those who dared. And that we owe them the courage to continue our work in their memory.
Thank you, Sarah. If anyone else would like to say a few words.
I'll say something. Hold on. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Sam was my friend. He was more than Akila's prodigal son. He was the best among us. And I'll do everything I can to honor his memory.
Thank you. If anyone else wants to say something.
Let's speak with everyone.
Hey, how are you holding up?
What about you? How are you?
It's not really going to hit me until later. Right now, I just need everyone else to be okay.
Got nothing.
To be honest, I feel terrible.
Take some time for yourself, okay? Plenty of rooms to sit down in if you need to be alone for a while. We'll get through this. It might feel like everything's falling apart, but that's why we need to stick together.
Existence itself is a mystery.
You don't need to be strong for everyone, Sarah. You can grieve too.
We all have to get through this our own way. Don't worry about me. Really, I'll be fine.
In being. For where the diversity
Everyone is in mourning. I understand, but I cannot quite share in their emotion.
What do you mean?
After the shock of what happened faded, I have felt nothing else. Just a numbness.
You're in mourning too, Andrea, in your own way.
I have seen death. I have lost people I considered close. But this is... It is not the same. I cannot explain why. I am not sure I'm making sense.
Those are the parts that speak to me the most.
You're making perfect sense, Andrea. There's no right way to feel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was really thoughtful, Mateo.
Chat for a bit? Normally, I hate talking to people at funerals, but, well.
Yeah, let's chat.
You don't believe in the afterlife, do you? I mean, this might be the worst time to bring it up, but...
I don't know. Guess I'll find out when I get there.
Yes. Won't we all? Well, I've taken up enough of your time.
It almost feels wrong to be grieving. Selfish. No amount of tears will bring the dead back.
It's okay to grieve, Mateo.
It's just easier to feel guilty, if you'll excuse me.
It seems so redundant with how I live.
You know,
Death.
what you're feeling right now is a chemical reaction whose evolutionary goal is promoting social cohesion. Never seems to work for me, no matter how many times I do this. I feel less attached, not more.
Heaven that is curating a perfect ending for them. So it's up to us.
Did you go to Irvin's
We are
funeral?
what lives on.
I don't remember. I'm sure I did. I thought when the funeral was over, when everyone went home that night, that it was over. Turns out, sometimes you need more than that.
I think I know what you mean.
Humanity.
Well, look at us. Two lone wolves howling at the moon on the same night. You know, if there's one piece of advice I can actually give you, it's that lost loved ones have a way of coming back to you. One day you'll be sweeping out some old shelf or digging through a desk, and there it'll be. Some old paperweight of theirs, or a piece of jewelry they gave you, half jokingly. Theoretically, of course.
Yes, well, I
Ever think about
like
your
to
own
keep
funeral?
some things private.
Nope, not even for a moment. Funerals are there to remind survivors that they aren't alone. The dead have already finished their part in our story.
So a great scientist does feel grief after all.
Maybe I like knowing no matter how far I run to the edges of space, someone is going to find their way back to me.
I hope this is all okay. Between fixing things up and sending out messengers and getting all the paperwork done. It's not much.
It's fine, Noel, thank you.
Good. Good. Sorry, if I talk any longer, I'm gonna start crying. Could you excuse me?
You all might not like thinking about this, but when we die, everything about us breaks down.
I haven't talked.
Decomposes, gets eaten up by insects.
My boy. I've lost my boy.
We're simply carried away by space and time.
Did you ever patch things up with him?
What do you mean? Nothing wrong with me and my son. Sure, we yell. Families are supposed to yell at each other, so it keeps us honest. If you can't show your worst side to the people closest to you, who can you?
The thought that
If only
after I
he'd stayed
die,
at home.
the universe is just going to stand still forever. Could you imagine? The fact is that the universe goes on, that life goes on, that things do not just sit still. That right there is the comfort that I need. Yeah, we die, and some people go way before they should. But the universe doesn't care. Not because it's...
I am told these types of gatherings are a sad occasion. That assumption appears to be correct.
That's right, Vasco.
I appreciate you verifying my analysis, although I am certain my thanks will do little to improve your current psychological trauma. If you would like, though, I can add some consoling language to my programming.
Sure, console wave.
It will take some time to adapt, but it will be okay. How was that?
Strangely helpful.
I will note that feedback for later.
What else is up here? Who else is up here?
Hi.
Are you okay, Cora?
No. And don't keep asking. I'm not gonna be, alright? Everything's worse now.
Hey.
So many people here. So many people saying goodbye.
You can give you space if you need it, Cora.
Huh. Are we supposed to feel better? Just because we're all in one place?
We've lost someone, only natural to come together.
It's just... It doesn't change anything, does it?
You're not alone, Cora. We're here for you.
I just feel like I want to be a million light years away from everyone. I want to be alone for a while, okay?
Yeah.
You know, I had a bet with Sam. Which one of us would end up attending the others? You know. I guess that's 50 credits that won't see circulation in the Settled Systems economy ever again. Look, I don't know who I should speak to about this, but Cora and I talked, and she's coming to live with me.
Is this what Cora wants?
Right now, she's taking it all so hard. She wants to get away from here. In time, maybe she'll come back.
I'll miss Cora. We all will.
She talked about you all the time. But right now, she just needs to get away from all the reminders of Sam. We'll be leaving soon, so say your goodbyes to her, if you like.
Why would anyone...
Drink? Pour one out to the blackest sea?
Pour one out for me, Vlad.
Two old friends. May their ghosts go past the edges of space, to the great beyond.
Two old friends.
Aye,